All right, Taurus, let's jump right in. Friday, January 23rd, is shaping up to be a pretty interesting day with some big shifts, so we're going to break down exactly what you need to know.
So what's on the menu for today? Well, it is all about navigating change. We're going to look at how this energy is going to touch your love life, your career, and your overall well-being, so you can ride the wave instead of getting knocked over by it.
Here's our game plan. We'll start with a surprising turn in your relationships, then see how you need to be flexible at work. After that, we'll talk about keeping your cool, and finally, we'll tie it all together with the one big golden rule for the day.
First up, let's talk about your personal life. You might feel a little distance creeping in today. But, and this is really important, don't mistake that for a bad sign. It's actually pointing towards something really positive.
Yeah, the sources actually use this phrase cold winds. Sounds a little dramatic, right? But think of it less like an emotional freeze-out and more like one of those super crisp, clear winter days where you can just see for miles. It's about getting a clear, unfiltered perspective on things.
Now, this is where it gets really fascinating, especially for a sign like you that values security and closeness so much. You're feeling a pull toward more independence, a need for your own space. But here's the twist. Instead of creating a problem, being open about this can actually invite your partner to understand you on a much deeper level. It turns a need for space into an opportunity for a stronger bond.
And there you have it. The key takeaway here is pretty clear. You've got to communicate what you need. Don't be afraid to ask for a little room to breathe. That little bit of honesty could be the very thing that kicks off a whole new, more authentic chapter in your relationship.
Okay, so this theme of embracing change doesn't just stop at home. It's following you right into your workday, where the universe is pretty much demanding that you be more flexible than usual.
So you might be wondering why all of a sudden chaos at work. Well, astrologically speaking, it's because Mars, the planet of action and energy, is moving through the unpredictable sign of Aquarius. Think of it like pouring a double shot of espresso into a lightning storm. Things are going to speed up, and you can probably expect some unexpected curveballs from your bosses.
This right here is your playbook for the day. Now, I know your Taurian instinct is to dig in your heels and resist, but today, that's just going to cause friction. The winning move is to just go with it. Accept the new plans, adapt your approach, and see this whole thing not as a headache, but as a chance to show off how creative you can be.
Okay, so after navigating all these shifting dynamics at work and in your relationships, it is absolutely crucial to ground yourself and protect your own energy. So let's talk about your well-being.
Remember that whole espresso in a lightning storm vibe we talked about? Well, that doesn't just affect your to-do list. That same Mars in Aquarius transit can make your own system feel a lot more sensitive. Things that you might normally just brush off could feel a little more jarring or overwhelming today.
And the sources are really specific about what to watch out for. We're talking about things like sudden loud noises, really crowded and chaotic places, or even just spending too much time staring at a screen. Any of these could leave you feeling unusually tense or restless.
But the solution is actually beautifully simple, and it speaks right to your Taurian heart. To balance out all that chaotic energy, you just need to connect with what grounds you. A warm, sincere chat with people you love, maybe over a good meal, is the perfect antidote to bring you right back to your peaceful center.
So we've covered love, work, and your health. Let's pull it all together now. What is the one central theme, the one golden rule that's going to guide you through the day successfully? This is it right here. Whether it's allowing for some space in your relationship, rolling with a new plan at work, or just seeking out a quiet moment for yourself, your power today comes from your willingness to be flexible. Stepping outside of that fixed, comfy routine isn't just a suggestion. It's your key to everything.
And that's really the question to leave you with. As a Taurus, your greatest strength is your stability. But for today, true strength comes from being able to bend without breaking. Fighting the current is just going to be exhausting. But if you lean into it, you might discover some amazing new opportunities. So, are you ready to embrace the power of change? The choice, as always, is yours.